some other options which allow us to customize the way we present our work. Of course, we're talking about highly detailed drawings. So we can also use the graphics tab here to add some extra, let's say, visual effects such as material colors, shading. Okay, give it a more artistic approach, and these can of course also be customized. Same with our section views, cutting through the stairs object, you can see there. And as we do it, these new nodes are being automatically added, where we see the automatic generation of section view, isometric view, or for instance an elevation view.
Ir pasinaudojant lygiai taip pat lengvai automatiškai susigeneruoja pjūviai ir kiti reikalingi papildomi brėžiniai.
Let's take another quick look at the different custom options which allow me to, let's say, add certain effects to my drawings. Here we're going to add another cross-section, and what I'd like to point out here is the fact that all of the modifications that we see in the first floor, yes, this is the first floor, where we have inserted a section line. And here we see the drawing, which is generated at the bottom, dynamically generated here at the bottom.
Ir čia įdėjus tas pjūvio linijas automatiškai generuojasi ir yra surišti kiti vaizdai.
A new feature that was recently added to the section line generation function was the possibility to also add a split section where we have a different depth of the section line. You can see here we're going to have two different section lines here, one towards the front here and one that goes further inside the central part of the building here. And you can notice how the drawing is automatically updated.
Ir taikant pjūvio liniją galima taikyti ją laužytą, kad būtų skirtingose vietose pjūviai atliekami skirtingi pastate ir gauti tokį pjūvį, koks reikalingas geriausiai perteikti idėjai.
So this more or less allows us all to understand how important it is to work with 3D BIM as our, let's say, methodology of being able to deal with the challenges of today's architectural design needs. Here we have another interesting view where we can activate the materials, choose how we want to represent the vegetation. Here's another view from one side. Okay. And because we haven't yet reached the final, let's say the final decision for our project, we haven't reached the final version of our project, we're still carrying out modifications. So it's very probable that at a certain point we may need to continue doing those modifications directly in 3D. And you'll be able to see that the relevant drawing, in this case the perspective view, is also updated live.
Ir čia svarbu, kad šio programa, kas Vilniui projektuoja, kad ypatingai gerai želdynus atvaizduojant pastatų fasadų ir keičiant pastato išorę, tokiu atveju taip pat keičiasi ir visi fasadai.
Okay, so there's this dynamic integration or connection, if you wish, between the modeling environment, whether it's 2D or 3D, and the construction documentation. Here we can see again another split view of our floor plan, where we have also activated the detailing, included our vegetation. We can also activate the material layers. So in this view here, we can see at the bottom how the material wall compositions can also be printed on paper or, let's say, exported as a PDF for approval. Once we have created our first, let's say, visual solution, we can also copy-paste that across to all of the other drawings. This is a quick preview of the real-time rendering, just to show you that this dynamic integration between 3D modeling and the documentation is also present when we're working, for instance, between real-time rendering, which you can now see here available on a second monitor. Edificius also supports usage on multiple monitors, so we can now undock the different views. Maybe we want to have 3D view and 2D view on one side and the 3D rendering view on the other. If I quickly show you a modification.
Dabar parodo, kaip atrodo, kaip veikia tas realaus laiko renderinimo mechanizmas, kad ta pati programa leidžia ir modifikuoti, ir dirbti su brėžiniais, ir su trimačia grafika vienu metu. Ir tai taip pat atsispindi viskas gyvai realaus laike grafinėme atvaizdavime, tam renderyje vadinamu.
Okay. So here we can see we're working on two monitors and we're keeping the real-time rendering process, which is inside of Edificius. It's not a separate software, so there's no need to do any importing or exporting. We have all of the information dynamically connected. It also means that we can see the effects of our design choices directly in the real-time rendering. It gives me a much more direct feedback of what I'm doing. We can also see those modifications taking place as we continue to do the modeling.
Kadangi tai yra ta pati programa, kuri atlieka ir vizualizavimą gyvai susietą su modeliu, tai nereikia atnaujinti, perkelinėti ir per naują susijunėti modelio pagal pasikeitančią architektūros geometriją, o keičiant architektūrinės dalies brėžinius, keičiasi ir vizualizacijos rezultatas.
So you can see that as we make a modification on the 3D model, the real-time rendering, the construction documentation are also dynamically updated. This is very important, of course, from a productivity point of view. Here we're going to add a cutaway drawing just to show you and understand about the important, the different and very important ways of representing our work to our clients. Here we can also use these interesting cutaway views to understand more about the internal organization in terms of internal design.
Rodo čia, kad galimybės galima dirbti labai įvairiais su programos pjūviais, padarant tokį pateikimą, koks atrodo priimtiniausias konkrečioje situacijoje.
And these now contribute to become these consistent images coming directly from the 3D view, which can therefore flow into our construction documentation too. For sunlight simulation, because the site is geo-referenced, we also can run these sunlight simulations, or maybe if necessary, because we're talking about interoperability, you may want to export this architectural model as an IFC.
Programa irgi leidžia atlikti saulės simulacijas ir jeigu atrodo, kadangi visi modeliai yra geolokalizuoti ir galima taip pat eksportuoti, pilnas palaikymas yra ACCA failų sistemos.